In our stories, we can apply different types of filters to individual charts, tables, geomaps, pages, or the entire story to achieve specific effects. To add story-level filters that affect every object on every page of our story, we need to activate the Story filter bar, which we can do in both View and Edit modes. When we add the Story filter, we need to select which data source and dimension or measure we want to filter on. Note that the dimension or measure does not need to be displayed in any of the objects in the story. However, if the dimension or measure comes from a different data source, the data sources must be linked for the input control to affect objects not based on that source. For more details, refer to the video on linking models based on shared dimensions. Also note that we can use the Advanced Filter option to create story filters with multiple conditions. For more details, refer to the video on applying advanced filters. In this example, we'll filter on the region dimension and limit the results to include only the Americas. Note that we can choose to include or exclude the selected members and to show empty values. We can also choose whether to allow users to edit or delete the filter and how they can interact with it. The filter has been added to the Story filter bar, and all the objects on the page that are based on the same data source or on sources that are linked to the same data source have changed to reflect the selection. Note that all here refers to all the members selected in the filter, not all the members in the dimension. If we check other pages, the filter is still visible. If we select the filter, we can alter the existing selection, which enables us to exclude already selected members but not add missing members. Edit the filter to expand the selection. Open the control panel, change the display settings, or convert the Story filter to a page filter. The filter has disappeared from the Story filter bar and now appears on the active page only. If we open the input control, we can see that it contains the original selection of members down to the lowest level of the hierarchy. In the same way, we can convert a page filter to a story filter. The input control has been removed from the page and returned to the Story filter bar. Note that the options for editing and deleting filters in a story are different in View mode. Here we can clear the selection within the group of members that have already been defined, but not otherwise edit the selection. However, we can delete the filter and create a new one. If we close the Story filter bar when story filters exist, the icon displays the number of story filters that have been defined. Thanks for watching.